Hello, my name is Boris Saltuk. I'm a UDS corporate advisory engineer from Dell Technology Office. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the steps of pipelining world aviation data into Dell Data Lakehouse solution, and then running various analytics queries on it. For this, we're going to be using Dell Data Lakehouse hands-on lab environment. I'm going to be using an application named Airports Pipeline within the lab, which will help us curate the data and create ready-made scripts. The app is on a GitHub repository. This repository, amongst other things, has a scenario, and the scenario goes like, there's an airport operations team which relies on aviation data tables in their relational database management systems for their daily operations, and this data is pretty static. The airport's runway status, however, is downloaded daily as a whole CSV file and is an important piece of data that needs to be merged with the rest. If you scroll down on this page, you will see requirements and installation sections. This app is going to be part of the hands-on lab soon, so if you're a lab user already, you probably won't have to deal with the installation steps. But if you just follow the installation steps, you should have a working app in a matter of minutes anyway. Installation process is fast-forwarded here, but eventually the app should be available at https://127.0.0.1:5000 for the port on the host you install the app on. This is the landing and the only page for the app. There's a link to OurAirports data site as a reference. Basically, these are third normal form data sets in CSV format. So the first thing we're going to do is download this data locally and then create tables in Postgres SQL database using it. And then upload not only the runways data but all onto the object storage. We're going to create an external Hive table using runway CSV file later on. I've copied S3 key and the secret from the lab documentation. Now that the upload is complete, we will create catalog definitions and SQL scripts for Dell Data Lakehouse. This step will also create necessary roles and privileges in the Lakehouse system. There are multiple ways of accessing definitions and scripts that the app generated for us. First one is to download them as a zip package. You can extract the package and open each file in Notepad++. Or you can access them all using the definitions and the scripts menu button over here. There's an order to scripts, first one being the catalog definitions. You can click each from the menu, which will send them to a browser tab for easy access. Now that we have all the definitions and scripts, we can move over to Lakehouse Management Interface and start using them. Let's launch Lakehouse Management Interface, log in using the system user. We're going to start by creating the catalogs, first of which will be PostgreSQL. We are going to copy over the catalog name and the definition from the generated catalog definition file to the respective fields. Now we're going to assign the catalog to the cluster and wait till the cluster deploys itself. Now we're going to take the same steps for the Hive and Iceberg catalogs. Now that all the catalogs have been assigned to the cluster, we're going to log into the Dell Data Lakehouse Analytics engine and copy over SQL scripts into Query Editor. We're going to name each query editor pane respectively and copy the respective script content into it. There's a handy copy button which copies all the content from the generated script file. We're going to do it for all. Now that it is done, we can switch into system admin role and start executing SQL statements. We're starting with PostgreSQL. There's a set of explorational statements over here. We can select all the airports in the world. We can get the count of them, which is close to 81,000. Or we can get the count of airports in the world by their type. We will continue with Hive. First, we will create a schema that resides in an S3 bucket. And then we're going to create an external table using runway CSV file, which is right here. Now we can, after we have created that, we can select from that table and we can create a view out of that table too. Let's have a look at the federated queries tab. Now we will run a query using a common table execution syntax. We will select from airports table from Postgres and runways external table from Hive by joining them on airport ID column. Next, we're going to order the world airports by the count of lighted and open runways using the same set of tables from Postgres and Hive. And it looks like Fazenda Santa Maria is at the top with 23 runways. Let's do something almost the opposite. This time we're going to order the world airports by the count of closed runways. And it looks like Grano de Oro International is at the top this time. Last but not least, we have Iceberg and Views tabs, in which we have more interesting stuff as SQL statements, but that will be too long for this video. I hope it was somewhat useful, and thanks for watching.